Table numéro 6, demi-finale, simple homme 1 représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
On table 6, men's singles 1, semi-final, representing Great Britain, Robert Davies.
Représentant la Hongrie.
Representing Hungary, André Mayor.
Table numéro 1, quart de finale, simple homme 8 représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
On table 1, men's singles 8, quarter-final, representing Great Britain, Alan McKibben.
Représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Representing People's Republic of China, Zhao Shui.
Table numéro 2, demi-finale, simple homme 1 représentant Cuba.
On table 2, men's singles 1, semi-final, representing Cuba, Yunier Fernandez.
Représentant l'Italie.
Representing Italy, Federico FALCO.
Table numéro 3, quart de finale, simple homme 8 représentant l'Ukraine.
On table 3, men's singles 8, quarter-finals, representing Ukraine, Maxim Nikolenko.
Représentant la France,
Representing France,
Clément Berthier. Les arbitres pour la table numéro 1.
The umpires for table 1 from Tunisia, Nadja Gatchem, and from France, Johan de Clomenil.
So the players now at the table for this men's singles Class 1 semi-final. There we see Yunier Fernandez. He will be playing against Federico FALCO.
Finally, the umpires for table 6 from Thailand,
Last minute discussions with the respective coaches. There's FALCO, 30 years of age, ranked number 7. And there is Fernandez at the table, 41 years of age, ranked at number 10. So the umpire going to spin the coin, decide who has the choice of service or receive, or indeed the choice of ends. In fact, FALCO chooses which end he wants to play at, which then means that Fernandez gets the choice of whether he wants to serve or receive serve. FALCO making his way down to his preferred end. Players are allowed to use this extra strapping to support the grip. So Fernandez ready to start the pre-match practice, warm up. FALCO just getting his strapping sorted out so that he can have the grip that he needs. Support there for the arm as well, the arm and the elbow. Confirmation there, Fernandez, 41 years of age. And here we have our umpire, but there's the route to the final. And there's our umpire from Denmark, Jens Guldberg Hansen. And there we have the assistant umpire from France, Jean-Yves Lemont. So it looks like we're ready to start the 2-minute practice. It's a 2-minute practice. Just to get the strokes in the groove, so to speak. Play up and down the various lines of play, backhand to backhand on the diagonal, forehand to forehand, which they're doing now on the diagonal. Falco made the last 8 at the Paralympics in Tokyo, was the world champion in 2017. It's a big title, and he won a bronze medal at the European Championships in Sheffield in 2023. Fernandez there, last 8 in Tokyo, last 8 in Beijing, and the Pan American Games 2023 in Santiago, Chile, he won the men's singles. The Italian coach looking on. And it looks as if the two players now are ready to start. The coach for Cuba is very enthusiastic, to say the least. Just see him in the top right-hand corner of the screen. He jumps around, covers an enormous amount of ground and energy. So the up and under, not quite as well placed as it could have been. First point for Cuba's Fernandez. Falco now with his 2 serves. Great angle from Falco. The up and under, not quite long enough. Perfect is the high toss that bounces just over the net, that has excessive backspin, side spin, or combination of the two. Long fast serve from Fernandez, very difficult for Falco to react to that speed. Fernandez going for the topspin drive down the line, 4 points apiece. Falco just over hitting the ball there. Cuba with a 5-4 lead. Oh, great shot from Fernandez then. The up and under is a little bit mid-table. Fernandez able to lean in, take the ball early. That's the great way to play the high toss, the up and under. Fernandez going for the up and under. It was a long, fast serve, difficult for Fernandez to control the speed. a new ball, so the player's just having a quick practice. The umpire not happy with them having a practice, tells them to stop and play. New ball or not, we shall play. Oh, the long fast serve, a little bit too long. Well played by Federico Falco there. 9-8, it's all very tight at the moment. That's a great shot from Falco, levels the score, 9 points each. Great shot, took it early as the ball was rising. So good up and under there from Cuba gives him the game point, or a game point. And it just misses the side of the table, the sideline. So we now have alternate serving, and the first player to win 2 clear points. Great shot from Falco. Side spin, back spin. See how it moved across the table and came backwards at the same time. Game point, Italy. Long fast serve into Fernandez forehand. He took on the topspin return, did it well. So it's now 11 points each. Oh, controversy. Controversy. So what Fernandez is saying, he tried to play it the first time, didn't hit it, so it doesn't count. And so he hit it the second time, and that's okay. Had he have touched the ball the first time, that's what we're not sure about. So the umpire staying firm. And the Cuban court asks you, let's have a look at the replay. Did he touch it there? If he didn't, then that's okay for me. He didn't touch it twice. Found that an interesting decision. And here comes the referee. And this is a tricky one. I wonder whether they'll ask to see a replay. The crucial thing to me is, at the first attempt, did he touch the ball? If he didn't, then my understanding is the second attempt's valid. I understand, for example, in golf, if you play a shot and you don't hit the ball, it counts. Whereas in table tennis, if you miss the ball and you get a chance to hit it the second time. But point to Italy. Oh, good angle. Very good angle from Fernandez. Just angled it wide to Falco's forehand. There you see the angle of the bat just gives it that little bit of side spin. That was a long, fast serve, very difficult to do the up and under when it's coming so fast and wide. Fernandez trying the up and under. The ball was long. Cuba lead. We've got Italy leading on the scoreboard. So he must have volleyed it over the table. So he thinks he's won the game now. He's going back to the corner, but he's not, because the point before was given as a volley over the table. So there's a little bit of confusion out there. I think the ball was going long, but whether he volleyed over the table or not, so we're now going to have the umpire explaining to him the game is not finished. It's not a timeout. Cuba think they've won the game. So there's a problem with what has happened here is the point before he gave it to the Italian player on the basis that Fernandez volleyed the ball over the table. You can volley the ball, but you can't do it over the table. You have to be away from the table. So conversations going on again with the referee. This could be a long match. So the umpire is having a chat with the referee and the assistant umpire. So the whole question is the point before the match point. Did the Cuban player volley the ball over the table? In which case it was Italy's point. Clearly Cuba don't think that was the case, so they're claiming the point. They thought they had the point, and when they took the next point with the up and under, as far as Cuba was concerned, that was the first game to Cuba, 15-13. So the Cuban coach, not sure if he's calling anybody. He's using a translations service to translate what he's saying, so the umpire can hear what he's saying. Looks like that's what he's doing. He's spoken, and the program is translating what was said. So the referee's asking for somebody to come down, maybe somebody to translate. So here we have a translation service. So they're clearly discussing the point before the match point, the one where the volley was concerned. So the Cuban coach and the Cuban player didn't look at the scoreboard. They assumed the point had been given to them, but it wasn't. It was given to the Italian player. So I'm not sure what the position of the Italian player is. So it looks like Italy have said fair enough. It is the first game to Cuba. That is, again, what a wonderful sporting gesture, if that is in fact what happened. So the Cuban coach looks happy. So I can only assume the first game has gone now to Cuba. So yes, the scoreboard's now showing 15-13 to Cuba. And I have to say that is really excellent sporting gesture by the Italian player and coach. They were given the point. At 13-all, the point was given to them. The Cuban coach and player thought the point had gone to them. They didn't check the scoreboard. And so when they won the next point, as far as Cuba was concerned, that was the first game to them. But the scoreboard said 14-all. But anyway, all resolved happily. And once again, no major dispute between the players or the coaches. So we're now ready to start the second game. Falco with the service. So that's the first point to Italy. Certainly a very excitable coach. Oh, that's great play by Falco. A couple of great returns. Then he throws in the up and under, and it's a perfect one. The backspin, the placement, everything spot on. 2-1 now, favour of Cuba. Good service from Falco. It's a great shot from Fernandez. High in the air, heavy backspin. And again, what a good up and under. Although it looked a good up and under, but it clearly didn't clear the net. Point to Italy. So a new ball. The other one has disappeared under the table. 5-3. Oh, it's a lovely forehand topspin down the line on the return of service from Yunier Fernandez, the 41-year-old from Cuba. Look at that. That's a great shot. And what a good angle on the return of serve. 7-3 now for Cuba. Falco trying the high toss with backspin. The up and under didn't quite work for him. 8-3 now in favor of Cuba. Oh, it's a wonderful return of the short serve by Falco. It's a good short serve from Fernandez. Here we see it again, but he leans in and he manages to keep control, keeps it tight. 4-8, Falco with his two serves. Needs these 2 points, really. Falco there just didn't get his racket high enough above the ball. If you're going to smash the ball, you've got to come down on it. It's exactly what his coach was shadow playing from the corner. Nine 9-4, Cuba. Six game points. First one coming up. That was a good return of serve from Falco. Very difficult for Fernandez to get the up and under in. The long fast serve down the middle, and Falco returns with the high toss with backspin, placed it well. The up and under, as it's now called. And that was a good up and under with side spin, took it out wide as well with the side spin. Falco no chance to return that ball, and so Cuba take the second game, 11 points to 6. So the players now back to their respective corners. For 1 minute, advice from the coaches. Rehydration. And Fernandez, he's ready to get back out there. Played well in that second game, some very good serving, some very good high toss balls with backspin and side spin. And so Cuba lead by 2-0. Remember, it's the best of 5 games. First player to win 3 games will be through to the final of the Class 1 men's singles. This is a semi-final. Both these players are guaranteed a bronze. There is no bronze medal playoff. 2 bronze medals are awarded to the 2 losing semi-finalists. So Fernandez with the serve at the start of this 3rd game. He's 1 game away from a place in the final. Just shadow playing some of the shots as Falco just sorts out his strapping to support the grip. Falco ranked number 7 in the world. Fernandez number 10. So Falco now ready. Fernandez with the serve, 41-year-old from Cuba. Good start by Italy. Italian coach looking on. Oh, well done there by Falco. He got into position well. Here we see it, and hits it as it's rising. You can see the delight there of the Italian coach. First 2 points to Italy. Oh, and a great angle. Out wide to Fernandez's forehand. Falco takes the first 3 points. Second serve in this sequence of 2 coming up. Just going for the up and under there, Falco, just stretching a little bit too much. Found it difficult to control the ball. Umpire deciding that was, I think it had to be from where he hit it from. Sometimes it's difficult. Was it an edge? Was it a side? But the fact he played across the table. Oh, that was a good high ball. It was the height that won the point there for Falco. And Falco now with a 4-2 lead. 6 points have progressed. So Fernandez, as he's allowed to do every 6 point, towels down, makes his way back to the table. No, that was a good return of serve. The fast topspin serve was well handled by Fernandez. He countered it back. So Falco now with the 7-3 lead. Played very well this third game. Three. Falco now with the 5-point lead. Oh, that's a rocket serve. Great serve. Like the serve was called a let. Still 8-3 for Falco. High toss there from Falco, a little bit too long. In fact, much too long. It was off the end of the table. Great backhand there from Falco, gives him 6 game points. So Falco with 2 serves to come. Oh, super shot from Falco. He takes the third game, 11 points to 4. So the players now back to their respective corners. Advice from the coaches. Confirmation of the situation. First 2 games to Fernandez, third game to Falco. Forehand down the line, then the forehand with side spin on the diagonal. And that's a great shot. Stretching a little bit, but took it early with the backhand. So the umpire calling the players out to the table. Fernandez is there. Shortly to be joined by Falco, who will use the strapping once again, just to make sure he's got his grip sorted. So a fair bit of scrapping going on there to support the grip. But that is as it has to be. Falco now ready. And it is indeed the Italian player to serve at the start of this fourth game. So here we go, Falco with the serve, just composing himself. So first point to Fernandez. Balancing the ball carefully on the back there. And I have to say, Falco playing that shot extremely well. There's the high toss, it's mid-table, but just look there, he leans over, he takes the backhand early, and he hits that with some pace. 1 point apiece. Fernandez now with his two serves. There was the high toss this time from Falco, and does it well. Comes under the ball to put the backspin on. He's done it again. But this time, Fernandez takes his time, drives it down the line with that forehand hit. There he goes, lets it come down. So 2 points apiece, Falco with his two serves. Just using the angle of the racket there to guide it out wide to Falco's forehand. So again, just having to balance the ball. It's a skill in itself. Oh, that's unreturnable. Side spin, a little bit of backspin, and that's super shot. Clearly the coach delighted. And this time the high toss from Falco, a little bit short, bounced on his side of the table. So timeout called by Italy. 1 minute break. Each player has one call, one timeout, so 1 minute break in play. And Fernandez being helped back to his corner. So I think that was a very good call by the Italian coach. Fernandez had just put a run together. He won 2 or 3 points. And of course now Falco cannot afford to lose. He's 2-1 down. He has to win the remaining 2 games. Fernandez, on the other hand, just needs to win the 1. It's that nice how he guides the ball wide with the forehand. Just angles his racket and goes through the ball with the angled racket. And so Fernandez makes his way back to the table. And he's very quickly joined by Federico Falco, the 30-year-old from Italy. Cuban support there in the crowd. So 5-2. Fernandez in the lead, and Fernandez with his second serve in this sequence of 2. Falco needs a run of points here. And again, he's gone for the high toss, not quite got the touch. That was a very fast serve down the line. Makes it tricky when you have to stretch and throw the ball up in the air with backspin. So Falco now with his serve. There we go, just getting that ball nice and steady on the bat. This time Fernandez tries the high return, trying to return it delicately over the net. So 3 points to 6. Fernandez in the lead. And that misses this edge of the table. Very close to hitting the table, just drifted over the sideline. So 2 points out of 2 on the Falco serve. And now Fernandez has his 2 serves. Interesting to see how Falco attempts to return them. Will he go for the high toss return? That was a wonderful angle from Fernandez. Well played, both players in that rally. But look at that, it's literally bounced on the line. Will he go for the high toss return? No. So well played, Falco. Very sensible there. He's made a couple of errors with the high toss, so he decided to drive the ball back. He does that well. So it is now Falco with his 2 serves to come. He took 2 points last time on the service. He needs to take these 2 if he can. (5-7). Let serve. That hit the net at fair pace. Just managed to creep over, so it's a let serve. That shot Falco plays ever so well, unless Fernandez gets it absolutely to perfection. That's not too bad, but just look at that. His timing is exceptional. 6-7 now, he's back in this 4th game. And then he plays a superb up and under himself. So we're now at 7 points apiece. The timeout called by the Italian coach has worked wonders. Falco now very much back in this 4th game, 7-all. Fernandez with the serve. So the Cuban coach is on his feet. I'm not sure why. Calling timeout. That's what he wants to do. Timeout called by Cuba. Been better, in my opinion, to call the timeout a few points ago when Fernandez was still in the lead. 8-7 down. But certainly the momentum very much with Falco since the Italian coach called the timeout. That worked wonders. Will this timeout work wonders for Fernandez? We'll find out very soon, because they'll be back at the table. Both players now have used their timeouts, so we won't have any more timeouts. So Fernandez now returns 8-9, 7-8 down. 1 point adrift. So it is Fernandez with one serve left in this sequence of two. Hits it long, Falco 9-7 up. Falco with his two serves. So 9-8. Big point for both players, this. They're all big points when you get to the business end of a game. This is most certainly the business end of the fourth game. Falco just getting that ball to settle on his bat before he throws it up. There we go. Unusual for Falco to miss that one. Nods his head. Maybe took it a fraction too early. Just let it rise a little bit more. So 9 points apiece. Fernandez with the serve. So here we have match point for Fernandez. The umpires had enough of the coach jumping around. He's a little bit over the top, really. So, match point. And there it is. Fernandez takes the match by 11 points to 9. He wins by 3 games to 1. No, he doesn't. For some reason, I can't understand what's happened here. Must have called a let. Not sure why they called a let. So 10 points apiece. Alternate serving. And it's the first player to win 2 clear points. So we have a game point for Falco to level this semi-final at 2 games apiece. And he's done it. Falco has won the 4th game, 12-10. And the players now making their way back to their coaches for the last time in this semi-final. Really not sure what happened with that match point for Fernandez, where the serve went high. Certainly wasn't a let serve, but however, we may see that again at a later date. But as far as we're concerned now, it is 2 games apiece, and we await the start of the 5th and final game. No more timeouts. It will be continuous play right through to the end. And I have to say, this semi-final has ebbed and flowed. One moment it looks as though Fernandez is in charge, he's looking the stronger player, but then Falco comes back with some amazing shots, particularly off the up and unders. And so the umpire now calling the players back to the table. So the coach helping Fernandez with the strapping. He looks like he's ready to go. Falco just taking a little bit longer, but looks like he could very well be ready now. He's just got to sort out his bat. So the 5th and final game of this semi-final of the men's singles Class 1. Cuba versus Italy. There we have Yunier Fernandez, 41 years of age, ranked number 10, and there's his opponent from Italy, Federico Falco, world ranked at number 7, 30 years of age. Long fast serve down the line from Fernandez. He takes the first point. The winner of this 5th game goes through to the final to play for the gold medal. The loser, a bronze medal, as there are no bronze medal playoffs. And this time he serves to the other corner. A clever tactical start by the Cuban player. And it's now Falco with his 2 serves. Just balancing the ball on the bat. Falco goes long. So the players will change ends after 5 points. It's always a good psychological advantage to have a lead when you change ends before the final game. Oh, that was a great shot. That is an up and under extraordinaire. It literally bounced just over the net, as we'll see there. That's a great shot. Very skillful. So 4-0, surely we're not changing ends at 5. We are. We're changing ends with Fernandez 5 love up. So here we go, we're changing the ends. That's one happy coach. Just could do with him to stay a little calmer at times. Could be distracting to the opponent. I'm sure that's not what he's intended. So second service in this sequence of 2 for Fernandez. And that's clever play. Clever play. Good angle with that backhand push. Here we see it, he just uses a little bit of side spin. You could see there just over his shoulder how he angled the bat. And he's now got a 6-love lead. Perfect start. We could still see another twist and turn though. Falco starts putting together some of the form that he's shown. I think he is stronger when he's serving. But that one went long. He didn't quite get into position. He was stretching a little bit too much. The up and under dropped short from Fernandez's point of view. So Fernandez now with his 2 serves. The up and under just short. You could see by the expression on Falco's face there. That was a good service. He went fast down the line. (1-9). And again, I'm not too sure about the coach celebrating when the opponent serves off the table. It's not the sportsmanship that we expect, if I'm honest. You don't applaud when the opponent makes an error on service. I like the passion, I like the excitement, but sporting gestures have to be crucial. 12 points have gone, so once 6 points have gone, then the players are allowed to towel down. And so Fernandez doing exactly that. So, second match point coming up. 8 more remain. And that's it. Fernandez wins. He wins 11-2 in the 5th game. And it is Federico Falco who unfortunately has to settle for the bronze medal. Yunier Fernandez, the 41-year-old from Cuba, ranked number 10, is now through to the final, and he will play for the gold medal. So there he is. He's in the final. I have to say, I thought the Italian coach and the Italian player behaved absolutely impeccably there. There was controversy at the end of the first game. They could have asked for an explanation. They agreed that the first game should go to Cuba. And I thought that was an outstanding gesture of good sporting spirit. And I have to say, I thought that Falco battled hard. He was always behind, but he kept fighting hard. But it has to be well done, very well done to the Cuban player, Yunier Fernandez, the winner of the second semi.